Hello students. In previous part we have discussed about dicotyledon, dicot seed, dicot, and in this part we will discuss on dicot, monocot. As we saw that after the fertilization events will occur, those events are known as post-fertilization events, and those are mainly four types of development of endosperm, developments of embryo, and then ovule mature into seed and ovary mature into fruit. But one part that is remaining in the previous part, that development of embryo. मोनोकोट एम्ब्रियो किस प्रकार से डेवलपमेंट होता है? तो एम्ब्रियोनिक जो सेल होती है, जाइगोटिक सेल होती है मोनोकोट के अंदर, ट्रांसवर्सली डिवाइड, वन सेल रिमेन टुवर्ड्स द माइक्रोपाइल दैट इज कॉल्ड सस्पेंशन, and other is remain toward the calyzal end that is called embryonic cell. In monocot, the zygotic cell transversely divide and produce two cells. One cell remain towards the micropyle, which is called suspension, and the other cell towards calyzal end is called embryonic cell. What is the structure of monocot embryo? Structure of monocot embryo. Monocot embryo is filled up with a fluid that provides the nutrition. This is the endosperm, and this upper part was the plumule. This is the upper part which is called plumule. This one is polyptile. And one coat only found, that is called, in monocot only single coat is present, which is known as scutellum. Scutellum. In some grasses there are second coat can be seen, other coat can be seen only in grasses, Asteraceae or grasses. There can be seen only second root, second coat like structure, which is known as epiblast. And the radical portion which contain root cap. In monocot, root cap is covered with the undifferentiated seed, which is known as coleorhiza. Coleorhiza. And this is the monocot embryo development can take place in the plants. Monocot root and monocot embryo development can take place. Scutellum. What is scutellum? It is a single coat which is known as scutellum. Coleoptile, just parallel to the protrude portion or which attached to the scutellum is known as coleoptile. Towards the upper side, which is known as epiphysis, which contain plumule, and plumule makes the future stem. In Asteraceae or grasses, there can be seen dicot. Second coat only can be seen in grasses or Asteraceae. Grasses or Asteraceae. The second coat-like structure, which is known as epiblast, and radical portion contain root, root cap, and special undifferentiated, what is coleoryza. Root cap is covered with undifferentiated sheath. That sheath is called coleoryza. Clear? And the next portion, the third part after the fertilization event is ovule mature into seed. Ovule mature into seed. After fertilization, ovule mature and produce seed. After the fertilization, ovule mature into seed. A seed is covered with two layers. Outer layer, which is called testa, and inner layer, which is called tegmen. Seed core. Seed is covered with two layers. The outer layer is called testa, and the inner layer is called tegmen. This inner layer, tegmen, provides the nutrition to the developing embryo. It provides, or you can say that it stores nutrition. It stores food. And there is a small pore present at the outer surface of the seed. Through the seed germinate, this small pore is known as germ pore. There is a small pore present through the seed, gain O2, CO2 and water and germinate. That pore is called germ pore. Clear? On the basis of endosperm, there are two types of seed. This basis of endosperm. We have already discussed in endosperm, the seed in which endosperm is completely used, those are called non-albuminous, non-endospermic or ex-albuminous or seed. And the seed in which endosperm remains, the complete endosperm is not utilized by the seed, that is called endospermic seed, albuminous seed. There are two types of seed on the basis of endosperm: ex-albuminous seed, or you can see that non-endospermic. Seed, as well as it is known as non-albuminous seed. And second type of seed is albuminous seed. Or you can see that endospermic seed. Eggs albuminous, the seed in which endosperm is completely used. There is no endosperm remains. Those type of seed are called eggs albuminous, non-albuminous or non-endospermic seed. For example, pea, groundnut, etc. And the seed in which endosperm remains, those are called albuminous seed or endospermic seed. For example, castor, coconut, sunflower. These are the examples of albuminous seed. A seed, when it gains a natural condition according to the favorable conditions, just like as water and soil, it start to germinate and change into a seedling. That is called germination. Germination. The process in which a seed obtain favorable condition, it means the temperature, soil and water, it grow in seedling. This process is known as germination. Germination of a seed depends on the following factors such like as water, pH, temperature and the nature of the soil. Clear? The next one is dormancy. What is dormancy? It is the time period in which any seed or as well as embryo inactivate. It means inactivate. That is called dormancy. It is the time in which a seed or embryo show inactiveness means there is no growth can be take place during this time period, which is known as dormancy. And next one is seed viability. What is seed viability? The time period taken by the seed to germinate. वो टाइम पीरियड जो सीड जर्मिनेट के लिए लेता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड सीड वाइबिलिटी. द टाइम पीरियड which is taken by the seed for germination, that is called seed viability. Seed viability may be different in different plants. In some plants such like as oxalics, they contain 30 days or you can say that a few months. Oxalis, the seed viability in oxalis is 1 month or a few months. One plant that is called lupine, Lupinus rectis, which was extractivation, which was found in tundra Arctic. The seed viability in Lupinus rectis was 10,000 years. Lupine means Lupinus rectis. Which is found in Arctic tundra. Its seed viability is 10,000 years. The longest time of viability in lupine. And one more, date palm. Date palm is also known as a Phoenix dactylifera. Phoenix dactylifera plant, which was found near the Dead Sea of King Herod Palace. Its seed viability was countable nearly 2,000 years. Phoenix dactylifera, which was present near the king's Herod's palace, and this palace was situated near the Dead Sea, near Dead Sea. Dead Sea. Its seed viability was 2000 years. So we can say that seed viability means the time period which is taken by the seed for germination, that is called seed viability. That is different in different types of plants. One more definition. What is perispermic seed? Perispermic seed. The seed in which nucleus can be seen easily, those seeds are called पेरिस्पर्मिक सीड। यानी वो सीड जिसके अंदर न्यूक्लियस इजीली शोन होता है उसे बोलते हैं पेरिस्पर्मिक सीड, जैसे कि ब्लैक पेपर या बीट, काली मिर्च वगैरह। जो द सीड इन विच nucleus easily seen, that is called perispermic seed. For example, black pepper or beet. Clear? In next part we will discuss about the ovary mature into fruits.